Welcome to Build Idaho's real estate report for November. I just want to kind of review what's been happening in the marketplace. There's a lot of news reports and a lot of perspectives, but I wanted to share some of mine and some numbers so we can take an actual look at what's going on in the marketplace. And today I want to focus on new construction because I think new construction is something actually I take a lot of time researching and investing in, but I wanted to kind of show you guys some of the things I'm looking at. So first chart I want to show you is actually a year-over-year chart from 1995 to 2021 of building permits by year. So take a look at this chart. And as you can see, in 2008, you see the market spiked, and that was, of course, back in the day. But a lot of those permits really didn't count. A lot of builders were pulling permits and selling paper titles and things like that. But a lot of those permits in that spike actually didn't exist and didn't come to fruition. And then you can see we hit the bottom, and ever since then, we've just been basically steadily climbing. This is one way to talk about Boise as a popular place to be and all the growth that we're experiencing, and it's in Ada and Canyon County as well. So a very telling tale of the popularity of Boise, Idaho. But now let's take a look at month over month, and I want to show you what's happened just recently. So again, this chart goes month by month, and it's Ada and Canyon County. Ada County's blue and Canyon County's red, and you can kind of see where it dips down and then starts to come back up. But at the tail end of that, you can see starting in June, it just drops off like there was a cliff. So builders quickly reacted to the market shift. Real estate's been a lot slower, which we're going to look at next. But new construction just said, hey, like, market's changing. Buyers went away. Builders recognized it. They stopped building. They stopped pulling permits. And of course, this has a economical factor to the local area marketplace with all the subcontractors and retail stores and suppliers not delivering products and services. So we're probably going to see this start to come to life locally with different sorts of economic factors that just are part of the fallout, right? But one of the things we've talked about a lot over the last 2 or 3 months now is builders not only not building, but also lowering prices. So they've been anxious to sell homes and not sit on inventory. And I had a discussion about this yesterday with someone who was really complaining about the builders not providing more housing when there's really a shortage still overall, although the current marketplace is just slowing down, which we'll look at in some numbers as well. But builders are small businesses, right? They're all acting independently, and so when they see the market shift, they just put on the brakes and they wait for the market to come back, or maybe they'll start to speculate and build homes here in the near future. But today, again, a lot of builders are offloading product, lowering prices, offering incentives, not only in terms of product in the house, but also interest rate incentives as well. So if you have any questions about that, we'd be glad to help you. Talk to some of the builders we work with closely. Many builders are offering incentives for custom home jobs as well. So lots of opportunity in the marketplace. It's interesting. We've gone from a year ago where people couldn't hardly make an offer on a house fast enough and get it accepted without no contingencies. Now home buyers have time, options, perks. They can all consider all these things, new construction, existing homes. So market's really shifted. But let's take a look and see what's actually going on in the actual marketplace. So the first number I want to take a look at is inventory. So in 2020, in October, there were 443 homes for sale. That number jumped, almost tripled in 2021 to 1145. And it's almost doubled again in 2022, and it's now over 2,100 homes for sale. So many of the people I talk to at church in different circles, we always talk about how many homes are for sale now as compared to 2 years ago. In 2020, we sold 1,191 homes. That number dropped to 992 in 2021. And this year, for October 2022, we only saw 670 homes sold, which is about a 32% drop. Now let's take a look at median price points across Ada County. In 2020, the median price was $410,000. That number jumped to $532,666 in 2021. And believe it or not, if you listen to all the bad news and all the crazy reports about how Boise's overpriced and all these other just things, prices went up. The median price of a home in Ada County went up 5% just in the month of October from last year. So who would have thought, with all the increase in inventory, with all the news about how Boise's overpriced and there's more homes for sale, that prices would go up, which just tells you that Boise is a great place to live. So if you have questions about real estate, if you have questions about new construction, if you'd like to talk about the real estate market, we'd be glad to sit down and chat with you. We know lots of builders, there are more building lots for sale recently than there has been, and now's a great time to take a good look at new construction.